Last episode saw us keep our European dream alive with a 5-0 battering of Manchester City. Lovely take, Mbappe to strike, into Diaby, strikes, too strong for the defender, Mbappe, he's in here for a fourth, feeds the ball into Mbappe, Mbappe to strike, and it means we've been drawn against Bayern Munich in the quarter-finals. Across the months of January, February and March, some really strong league results saw us shoot back up to the top of the table. 29 games played, 66 points on the board, but with only 2 points separating us and second place Lyon, it is going to go down to the wire. In transfer news, as one Italian departed the club, another one who goes by the name of Nicolo Barella joined in a deal from Manchester United worth £75.8 million. As for today's episode, we got Champions League games, league fixtures and cup competitions to play as well, as we look to keep our dreams of the treble alive. As always though, if you are enjoying the season so far, please feel free to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Right, so we're kicking this episode off with 3 back-to-back sim games, the first of which is a 3-0 away win against Stade de Reims, courtesy of goals from Osimhen, Frimpong and Antony. And after the 5-0 drumming of Manchester City in the Champions League, we've got a quarter-final first leg against Bayern Munich to contend with, and we absolutely smashed them. 3-1 winners away from home. Marquinhos, Diaby and Vitina all getting on the score sheet. Some good news is followed by some bad news though, as Federico Chiesa's knocking on my door demanding to be getting more game time. And a home game against Strasbourg seemed like the perfect opportunity to give him that game time, but we could only manage a 3-3 draw. Antony, Chiesa and Malacia all getting on the score sheet, but it's not enough as we share the points. And whilst those results do keep us at the top of the table, if Lyon win their game in hand, they will have well and truly eroded our 2-point lead, and they will be level on points with us at the top. For now though, it's time for us to seal our place in the Champions League semi-final for the 3rd season running as we welcome Bayern Munich to Paris. I'm returning to my usual starting 11, my strongest starting 11, as you will see. Donnarumma in goal, Hakimi, Konate, Marquinhos, Kimpembe and Nuno Mendes at the back. Barella and Carlos Soler make up the 2 in midfield. Diaby, Mbappe and Neymar make up my attacking trio. Barella looks for Carlos Soler, finds him, gets challenged by Kingsley Coman, and now Bayern Munich can try and escape with the ball. Mason Mount into Correa, who's just ghosted past Kimpembe, drives into the penalty area, and Kimpembe with a last-ditch phenomenal challenge. Azarawi into Kingsley Coman, Mount into Correa again. Bayern Munich have started this opening 10-15 minutes on absolute fire. Mason Mount, it's Nuno Mendes this time with a big challenge, but we are really under the cosh here. Into Diaby, this is a very quick thinking counter-attack. Mbappe turns, puts it onto his left, looks for the run of Carlos Soler, well blocked off by the defender. Finds Diaby, he tries to find a ball into Mbappe, Mbappe takes a touch, strikes. Good save from Neuer. Correa for Munich, try to play ball into Mount. It's a good ball into Mount. My defenders all over the shop. Mason Mount to try and drive into the box. Kimpembe again with another last-ditch challenge. Mbappe to try and go into the path of Nicolo Barella, who finds himself storming into the box. What a ball into him. Nicolo Barella surely taken out. Yes, he is. It's a penalty. It's going to be Neymar who's going to be the man to try and step up here. I'm going to go into the top right-hand corner. Is Manuel Neuer going to stand strong and get a hand to this? We go top right. Manuel Neuer does not. It is 1-0 and it's 4-1 on aggregate here. Neymar's got space to run into on this left-hand side here. Going to try and cut inside, looking for a run. Feed it into Mbappe. Mbappe takes it onto his right, feeds it into Nicolo Barella, who just gets blocked off. Mount for Bayern Munich into Sadio Mane. Mount gets it back. Really nice interchanging play from the 2 of them. Mount still has it. Finds Pellegrini. He finds Mane. Mane in the box. Can't get a challenge in. It's good defending. Kimmich now has it. And Carlos Soler can put a challenge in. Great defending. Bayern Munich trying anything here. Trying to mount an attack here. Nice interchanging play from them. Pellegrini gets blocked off by Konate. And once again, the defending is very, very good. Diaby on the right-hand side looks for an audacious ball into Mbappe. What a ball. Mbappe for 2. It is 2. It is 5-1 on aggregate. That is a sensational ball from Diaby on the right-hand side through to Mbappe, and he made no mistake from close range. Sadio Mane now, Bayern Munich just really looking for a consolation goal here. Mane turns my defence around, smashes it into the substitute Vitina. It's Osimhen who picks this one up. Oh, lays a beautiful ball into Neymar. Neymar to now drive into the box. Neymar's looking for 3. Can he get 3? No, he can't. Blocked off. The referee blows the whistle though. It's game over. It is a 5-1 win on aggregate. Unbelievable stuff. And we sail through to the semi-final of the Champions League for the 3rd season running. And that 5-1 battering of Bayern Munich means we will be playing Lyon in the semi-final of the Champions League. They managed to get past Real Madrid 5-3 on aggregate, and there will be at least one French team in the final. Our opposition in the Champions League and our title rivals in the league this season is well and truly going down to the wire. And speaking of the league, a 3-1 win away from home against Nantes with 2 goals from Chiesa and 1 from Hakimi are enough to give us the 3 points. And it seems like those 2 goals have put a smile on Chiesa's face as he's knocking on my door, much happier with his game time. 2 more goals from Osimhen in the league, enough to give us another 2-1 win, this time against FC Metz. And another goal from Chiesa, followed up by 2 late ones from Frimpong and Antony, enough to give us another 3-1 away win in the league. And Lyon can't seem to keep up with us. A couple of bad results from them mean that we now open up a 6-point lead at the top of the table with only 4 games remaining. Speaking of Lyon though, perhaps their attentions have turned to this Champions League semi-final as we have the first leg coming up next. This is my team. It is my strongest starting 11 as always, and as always, we are going to sim this first leg. And it's another brilliant result. 2-0 at home. It's a clean sheet. It's goals from Neymar and Mbappe, and we already have 1 foot in the final. And apparently these results have not gone unnoticed as I've managed to claim my very first Manager of the Month award this season. It's back to the league though, and it's Ajaccio up next. And as you can see, if we get the win from them, we can take a massive step towards winning the title again. And we do get the job done. What a result. 3-0 at home. Antony, Neymar and Malacia all getting on the score sheet. Here we go though. It is time to seal our place in the final of the Champions League with a second leg tie against Lyon. We've got a 2-0 advantage. Let's make it count. 2 changes from my normal starting 11. Jeremy Frimpong has come in on the right-hand side of my defence in place of Hakimi. And up front, Chiesa has come in on the left-hand side of the attack in place of Neymar, as he's been in fantastic form over the last few weeks. Mbappe just completely up front and isolated on his own, but he plays the ball into the path of Chiesa on the left-hand side. Chiesa drives into the box, whereas Mbappe, I was hoping for a cutback. Barella just skips away from the defender really nicely there, lays it out to Frimpong on the right-hand side. Oh, he's done really well to get past the left-back, whips the ball in, it's a good ball in. Not good enough though. Elmas for Lyon picks it up in a really nice pocket of space. It's Laborde trying to put a challenge in, but it's a good challenge. And Elmas, oh my word, Lyon have taken the lead here inside the opening 25 minutes. I thought it was Kimpembe and Marquinhos that were going to put in a decent challenge, but they didn't. It went straight through them, straight to Elmas, and he put it straight into the back of the net. It's 1-0, 2-1 on aggregate. Diaby hasn't really got too many options ahead of him, just skips away from 2 defenders. Gonna go for a strike. Oh, that was awful. Carlos Soler, really nice turn away from Kakare in the centre of the park, and he's now driving forward. Just gonna try and release Mbappe. Oh, what are they doing? Looks for Laborde, it's Elmas. Into Ketelara, into Favre, he just goes past, I think it was Canate, like he's not even there, and Donnarumma with a massive save. Lyon really putting the pressure on in this first half. It's a corner from Favre, it's headed in, and it's off the line from Kimpembe. We are all over the shop. Nuno Mendes releases Chiesa down this left-hand side. Has he managed to stay on? Yes, he has. Cuts inside, goes past 1, goes past 2, strikes. Good stop by the goalkeeper. Looking for the run of, I think it was Elmas, but it's blocked off really nicely by Kimpembe, who then loses the ball and they strike from distance. And Donnarumma forced into a pretty easy stop in the end. Wonderful ball. Diaby's got space to run into. Can he try and find a ball into the box? He can. I thought Mbappe was going to try and get his head on that. Didn't even try. Gusto into Laborde. Oh, it's into the Ketelara, who puts it into the back of the net. What is happening? We blew the semi-final of the Champions League in Season 1. We blew the final of the Champions League in Season 2. Are we about to blow the semi-final of the Champions League in Season 3? And all of a sudden it's 2-2 and I've got to make some serious substitutions here. I'm going to bring Neymar on for Chiesa. Diaby's going off. I'm going to bring Antony on as well. Try and add some extra firepower up front. Gusto has it on the right-hand side. Lyon have really got their tails up here as they go searching for a winner. Gusto trying to drive into the box. He's gone past 2 of my players. I'm trying to chase him down. Feeds the ball off into the striker. It's blocked off and we are hanging on by a thread here. Kimpembe to bring it away. Referee blows the whistle. We go to extra time. He finds Antony out wide on the right-hand side. He's managed to keep himself on side, just waiting for the run of Mbappe into the box. It's a good ball. Mbappe just can't get his head on it. Lyon have got a free kick here in a dangerous position. De Ketelara just tries to dink it in. It's a good head. Donnarumma forced into a save though. Nuno Mendes to try and bring this ball forward. Just going to try and lift this over into the path of Neymar. It's a brilliant ball. Neymar's in here. Can he get this across? No, he can't. Mbappe's there. It's 3. Oh my word. Mbappe gets the goal. It is 3-2 on aggregate. I cannot believe it. What on earth is going on with the camera angle? No idea. Mbappe celebrates in front of the Lyon fans. What an unbelievable way to hopefully put ourselves into the final. Neymar just rolled over by the goalkeeper and Mbappe used his pace, got onto the end of it and powered it home into an empty net. And surely now we find ourselves in the Champions League final. Kimpembe goes out wide to Nuno Mendes. Referee blows the whistle. Game over. We did our best to try and bottle it. But somehow, some way, we find ourselves in the Champions League final for the second season running. It's heartbreak for Lyon, but it's utter joy for PSG. And we will be playing Atletico Madrid in the final. We lost to a Spanish team last season. We have to make amends this one. 2 goals from Carlos Soler and a late one from Nicolo Barella is enough to give us the win. And it is enough to put us top of the table and to be crowned Ligue 1 champions for only the second time in this career mode. And you'll see I decided to sim 3 more games this season. The final 2 league games, a 2-1 win against Marseille and a 5-0 victory against Lens. Sandwiched between that was a 2-1 win in the semi-final of the Coupe Nationale against FC Metz. And that means we will be playing Nice in the final, and we still have the opportunity to get another piece of silverware. Before we do that though, there is just the small task of the Champions League final to deal with. The Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. We were defeated by a stoppage time goal in extra time in the Champions League semi-final in season 1. We lost to Real Madrid in the final of the Champions League in stoppage time last season. This season, we're in the Champions League final again. Surely it's got to be third time lucky, right? And for the final, Donnarumma starts in goal, Hakimi at right back, Canate, Marquinhos, Kimpembe and Mendes make up the rest of my defence. Barella and Soler in midfield. Diaby, Mbappe and Chiesa start up front. Mendes finds Mbappe. Mbappe turns really nicely, tries to feed a ball into Diaby. What a lovely ball. Diaby takes a touch, goes to strike, and he strikes it straight past the goalkeeper. We are 7 minutes into this game, and we have taken a 1-0 lead here in the Champions League final. Carlos Soler into Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes finds Chiesa. Chiesa tries to feed a ball into Mbappe. He's going to strike as well. And the keeper into a much better stop this time. Diaby with the resulting corner. Whips a good ball in, looking for the head of Canate. It goes right over him. Chiesa looks for a ball into Mbappe. It's a good ball right into the channel. Can Mbappe turn and give it back to Chiesa? He can. Straight at the goalkeeper. Goretzka picks it up again. He's looking for options ahead of him. Finds João Felix. It's Lukaku who picks it up. Felix into Goretzka. Goretzka to strike. No, he's not. Oh, my word. A wasted opportunity for João Felix there. Into João Felix. It's Lukaku blocked off by Marquinhos. De Paul picks it back though. Lukaku strikes straight past the goalkeeper. And just on the stroke of half-time, Atletico Madrid get themselves back into this game. Diaby here. Diaby picks it up, feeds a ball into the channel. And Mbappe just straight offside. Goretzka picks this one up in the centre of the park, looking for Lukaku. Finds João Felix. What a save from Donnarumma. João Felix picks it up, trying to get into the box, trying to put a block in. Anyone trying to put a block in. Lukaku, big save from Donnarumma again. Danjuma picks this one up right on the edge of the box, driving forward into Kondogbia, I think that was. And it's Goretzka, who with his left foot just curls it round Donnarumma. And Atletico Madrid have turned this game on its head. Down from 1-0 early doors in the first half. They've turned it around and they lead 2-1. João Felix again just drives past Marquinhos. Keeps going. Oh, that is sensational. It is 3-1 and we have completely fallen apart. João Felix with the best goal of the game. Just drove past 2 of my defenders. I think it was, I wasn't even sure one of them. The other one was Marquinhos, but just ghosted past both of them and absolutely smashed it. It was Carlos Soler, I think it was actually, we went past Marquinhos as well. Smashed it into the top left-hand corner, left Donnarumma with no chance, and now we have an absolute mountain to climb. Mbappe picks this one up really nicely, just drives past the defender, drives into space, going to try and lay this off into Carlos Soler to make it 3-2. He does make it 3-2. We are back in this game. Don't celebrate, pick the ball up. That's exactly what I want. We've got 15 minutes to try and find a goal. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I'm making a big change. Massive attacking setup. Antony's on, Neymar's on, Osimhen's on. I've gone 2 up front, 3 at the back. We've got to try and see if we can get a goal here. Marquinhos, gave that one away in a really silly position. João Felix picks it up. What a strike. What a save. Marquinhos on the left-hand side feeds a ball into Chiesa. Chiesa going to try and feed a ball into Mbappe. It's a brilliant ball. Can he play Osimhen? And he can. Is he onside? He puts it into the top corner. Is he onside? I think he is. He's onside. Unbelievable. It is 3-3 here. We have now turned the game on its head. We went 1-0 up, 3-1 down, and we are back in this. It is 3-3 with 4 minutes remaining. What a Champions League final. It's a ball into Reina. Reina picks this one up. Literally seconds remaining in this game. Lukaku into the box. Into Jude Bellingham. Lukaku gets it back. Into the arms of Donnarumma. Referee blows the whistle. We are going to extra time. Neymar picks this one up almost in central midfield. Lifts a ball right over to Antony. It's a good ball, but Mbappe picks it up. That is not the volley I wanted. Osimhen picks this one up now. We've got men ahead of him. Osimhen, though, doesn't seem to need them. Goes for a strike, smashes it against the defender. Can Antony get there? No, he can't. João Felix on the left-hand side. This is end-to-end stuff here in extra time. Lukaku gets blocked off, but still picks the ball up. Lukaku drives down this left-hand side, finds João Felix. There's no one putting a challenge in João Felix. I don't believe it. Inside extra time, literally in stoppage time in the first half of extra time, João Felix gets a goal. It is 4-3 Atletico Madrid. Into Mbappe, just going to try and play a ball. Oh, that's a wonderful ball into Antony. Can he find a ball across to Osimhen? Yes, he can. Osimhen's there. Oh, my word, what a save. It's Griezmann who picks this one up. Where are my defence? They've fallen apart. What a save. Finds Osimhen. Osimhen's going to try and put a ball into the box. It's not a good enough ball. The goalkeeper takes it in his arms. We are into the final few seconds of this game. He boots it clear and the referee blows the whistle. I don't believe it. For the third season running, we have lost a key Champions League game. We have lost this Champions League final. I just don't understand. We fought with everything we had, took an early lead, they fought back to get it to 3-1, we fought back again to get it back to 3-3, but in the end it just wasn't enough. João Felix stepped up when his team needed him to, and he got the goal that sealed Champions League glory, and it is Jude Bellingham of all people that is going to lift the trophy for Atletico Madrid. There we have it, they have done it. Beaten us in the final, and I just can't seem to win the Champions League. And to top it all off, we bottled another one. Nice beat us 4-3 on penalties after a 1-1 result in extra time. Neymar, Mbappe, Barella all scored. Vitina Diaby missed. And again, we've lost another trophy. Mbappe, of course, had a sterling season, finished our top goal scorer with 33 goals in 46 appearances. Much to my surprise, Antony found himself in second place on the goal scoring charts, 23 goals in 36 appearances, and he's also gone up by a rating of +3 up to 89. A good return from Neymar, 15 goals from him in 41 appearances. Diaby chipped in with 11 goals in 36 appearances, and my other two strikers, Chiesa with 9 in 25, and Osimhen with only 9 in 19. So there we have it. League champions for only the second time in this career mode. We've beaten Lyon by 11 points in the end, but it's heartbreak in the Coupe Nationale, beaten on penalties by Nice, and even more heartbreak in the Champions League. PSG can't win it in real life, and I can't seem to win it for them in FIFA either. That is it for the end of this season though. If you have enjoyed it, of course, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.